information.
Well, it's just not out there. That's the problem. You know, it really is just not out there. For someone who has done research for the last 3 years and trying to put together, information for myself, couldn't find it. Just could not find it. And that led me to, Mike, you seen those little labels I made? Okay. That took going to like 4 or 5 different websites, grabbing the information, and then trying to put it into some sort of format that was actually usable. But it's just not, and it didn't matter what you wanted.
No.
And it's even more so if you want information on a strain. That's asking way too much. You know, even just asking for basic information is really actually hard as well. About anything.
Do you think dispensaries even know what they're selling other than maybe the name and just a few highlights about them?
I have watched a ton of information, and not once there has not been one place that I would say and feel secure that the information being given to me is actually accurate. You know, I mean, it's like the way that the shop is set up, the way that the information is put out there, it's eye candy. That's all it is. It's just a lot of eye candy. You know what I mean? It's online. I've been to going to the place online, you actually look at it, it gives some information about the strain, and that's about it. And it tells you like a little bit about
what symptoms it may be for, may not be for. I've taken some of that information, I've used that particular strand, not necessarily that it actually even functioned correctly. So, you know, it is a what for my ailment that I have that is going to work when I walk into a dispensary shop. Is that person going to act just as if I walked into CVS pharmacy? Are they going to tell me if I mix, I don't know, let's say blueberry with skunk dog, can I still perform today? Or am I going to be couch locked, which means you're just going to be so
stuck here.
medicated,
right? You don't want to.
You can't leave, right? You can't function. You can't. I can't go do my speech today because I mixed my dosage wrong because I was out of my blueberry, which I always have, but I had a little bit of blackberry, and I thought, well, I could just mix the two. There's no information on it. Nobody to go to, right? The person behind the counter, from my understanding, they don't have the knowledge base to say, hey, you need, for let's say PTSD, you might need, I'm going to use blueberry again or blackberry, one of those. And then you could mix it with, let's say, skunk dogwood, or if this falls under that category and this one falls.
And when you're talking about the food part about it, what's interesting is you've entered into a whole different realm of the plant itself by it has a lot of enhancing characteristics.
Oh yeah.
And people really like that about it. It can make the food taste like it maybe is, you haven't tasted like something so good in a long time. And people really like that part about it. And what I've noticed in Colorado, what they're doing is some of the people are already starting to pair them at a high-end cocktail function and trying to bring in the right strain, because it is critical. Because if you can imagine, right, you're having this party, okay? I've got to decide all these people out here, and now I've decided to bring in, because let's just say we're in a place where it's recreational. The legislation's moved ahead, they're progressive, it's recreational. I'm at a high-end cocktail party of guests that I have, and I'm in this industry, so I want to support it. So I'm now obviously going to bring out some sort of product, right? Well, what do you bring? Okay, I'm at my first wine party. What do I bring? What are my guests? This is the first time they're going to have wine. What is it? White? Is it red? Is it a varietal? Do I go regular like a Chardonnay or a Merlot? Maybe. Oh no, that's old school. Maybe I can't. No, I can't do that. A Pinot, yeah, maybe it's maybe I need a nice Spanish. But where am I? You know what I mean? Where do I want to bring them? Do I want to maybe have them discover some of the tasty things that the French have known for years, or do I want to bring them to some classic American dish? You know what I mean? Where and those are the things that it can offer to a party, but without anybody being able to tell you what to do,